Hey everybody, in this video we're going to talk about graphing an ellipse given its equation in general form. Now, there's not much we can do with an equation in general form as far as going straight from the equation into graphing. So we first need to get this equation in a form we can work with, which is the standard form. So we end up having two fractions added together that equal 1. But in order to do that, let's take this one piece at a time, where we have 25x squared, and I'm going to stick my x's together, and then we have plus 16y squared minus 96y. Then I'm going to add 156 to the other side, because I'm not going to worry about the 156 yet. Okay? Now, I see that with this x squared, I can pull out a 25, and I always want to get a 1 in front of my x squared. And I do that by factoring. So I get x squared plus 4x left. I'm going to leave a little gap here, and you'll see why in a minute. Now I want my y squared to just have a 1 in front of it. So I factor out the 16, and I get y squared. And then when I factor out 16 out of 96, I get minus 6y, leave a little gap, equals 156. Now, why did I leave a little gap? Well, because in an equation of ellipse, I have x minus k squared over a number plus y minus k squared over a number, and it should say x minus h because we always have h associated with our x, and then that all equals 1. That is my equation that I want to get to. So I need to complete the squares here, and if we remember how to complete the squares, I have some videos where I complete squares on circles. But the question is, what do I need to add to the end of this x squared plus 4x in order to be able to factor it into a perfect square? And what I add is actually, see if I can fit it here, negative b over 2a, and then I square that. Not the whole thing, I'm just squaring what's in the purple, or the negative b over 2a squared. So negative b over 2a in this case is negative 4 over 2, and a is 1, so I'm just going to put 2 here, and then I square that. So negative 4 divided by 2 is 2, and then 2 squared is 4. So what am I going to add right here to complete my square? I add 4. And then this entire piece that's underlined in the orange becomes x plus 2 times x plus 2, or x plus 2 squared, which is in the form that I wanted. And then I still have a 25 out here. Okay, I do something very similar here. I need to add negative b over 2a on the end. Negative b is 6 over 2a, which is just 2, and then I square that. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, and then squared, so I'm going to add 9. So this piece becomes 16 times y minus 3, and then squared. And that equals something, but I can't just add numbers to an equation on one side and not add them to the other. So you might think, hey, okay, I added 4 and I added 9, so let's add that to the right hand side. But I didn't add 4 and I didn't add 9, because this 4 is multiplied by 25. And this 9 is multiplied by 16. So to this left hand side, I added 4 times 25, or 100, so I need to add 100 to this side. And then I also added to the left hand side 16 times 9, which is 144, so I need to add 144 to the right hand side as well. I end up getting 400 after I add all those together. Now this still isn't in the equation of an ellipse. I need to get it to equal 1, so I divide by 400 because 400 divided by 400 is 1, but I divide every piece, every side by 400. And my resulting equation is x plus 2 squared over 16 plus y minus 3 squared over 25 equals 1. So from here, I can graph this, right? My a value is the larger value. So a squared is the larger value, which is 25. This also indicates, because it's over the y, this indicates I'm going to have a vertical major axis. This equation also gives me my center, HK. So my center is at h, or -2 and 3. Remember, we always have h attached to the x and k attached to the y. So -2 and 3. If a squared is 25, a is 5. So in the vertical direction, I'm going to go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to go down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this also gives me my b value. B squared equals 16, which means b equals 4. So my minor axis from my center, I'm going to go right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's my 5 points that I need to draw in my curve like this. And I end up with something like that. Not the most beautiful ellipse, but there we go. There is my ellipse for going from general form into standard form and then graphing.